Salute, Sir Early ANC 252 region. Y'all listen at Reggie Wright tell the story of the time. Goddamn Biggie Smalls held his ground, stood his ground, while Diddy ran and hid up under a goddamn car. Those of you all that don't know Reggie Wright Jr. was part of Suge Knight's security detail during the Death Row era. You get what I'm saying? His daddy was Reggie Wright Sr. He's Reggie Wright Jr. He was an LA sheriff. You get what I'm saying? Him and his daddy. His daddy had a whole lot of respect. You get what I'm saying? But Reggie Wright Jr., the first time Suge Knight had did that time in prison and stuff, Reggie Wright Jr. was the one that took over the logistics and the business and shit until Suge Knight came home. Y'all know from that first prison bid. You get what I'm saying? So those of you all that don't know Reggie Wright Jr., he was just basically an off-duty LA sheriff that had a detail of security that helped help Death Row. You get what I'm saying? But y'all listen to what he has to say about the time Puff Daddy hid up under a goddamn car while Biggie Smalls stood there and held his ground. This was at the Soul Train Music Awards back in the day. This was during the time All Eyes on Me was damn popping and Ready to Die. You get what I'm saying? All Eyes on Me won Album of the Year that year.
And then one of their guys kind of pulled out a gun. G said who the guy was. I could have sworn it was KPD. I always said it was KPD. But you know what? I'll give G the benefit of the doubt because I wasn't sure. I just knew it was, a young guy that fit the profile, But the nigga understood English very well. Because I told him, don't raise that gun, bro. You raise that gun, you out here. I kept hollering at him. Pop, give me the gun, shoot that motherfucker. And pop. So he's holding on my arm, I'm pointing the gun at the dude, telling him, don't raise that gun. By that time, one thing I can say about Biggie Small, nigga didn't run. He was just standing there. But everybody else around him was running. Even I saw Puffy run under and hid under a car. Puffy said, Gene, when me and him talking, he said he had Puffy and he just threw him in a closet or against a wall or something like that is what Gene said. But I remember seeing Puffy hiding underneath the car. But the movers was there doing security. And they were all in the middle. Brothers, And I kept telling them, I ain't gonna put my gun down there. This dude brandishing a gun. I kept telling them movers, they better be careful. They would have got shot that day too. It would have been ugly. And that's when Pop just went in there. So Pop and Suge, I got them in the auditorium. But by then, Don Cornelius was ready. He gave them Album of the Year, called Tupac Shakur Album of the Year. Pop just walked around the auditorium when he go on stage and take the award. And then everybody in the arena was hollering, what side, and all of that.
Yo, so I'm gonna bag it up for you. Okay. At the Soul Train Music Awards back in the day, right? Don Cornelius had it so, Biggie Smalls and the Bad Boy open up, be the opening act. But Suge Knight wanted Tupac to be the opening act. You get what I'm saying? Like Death Row be the ones to come out and start the show. You get what I'm saying? Because All Eyes on Me, that shit was down jumping during that era and Ready to Die. So both of them was clashing, both albums was clashing, yo. So Suge Knight approached Doug excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, Don Cornelius, and was like, "What's up? Let Tupac be the opening act. So Don Cornelius was on some shit like, no, I got Biggie Small. You know, Biggie gonna be the opening act. You get what I'm saying? So Suge ain't like that shit. You get what I'm saying? So Don Cornelius was on some shit like, yo, just chill. I got some good for you with the show. I'm gonna tie you along in the show some type of way. Make Death Row special. You get what I'm saying? But just let Bad Boys be the opening act. Shit, Suge won't goddamn feeling that. Suge and goddamn got, some hood motherfuckers, his homies and shit like that. Tickets and shit to get in. Them motherfuckers sat and was in position to just bone rush the goddamn stage when Biggie Smalls got on stage to perform. You get what I'm saying? And snatch his ass off stage. Suge Knight, that motherfucker, that motherfucker. All of this is allegedly, cause this coming from, Reggie Wright Jr.'s mouth. You get what I'm saying? So you can't hold nobody. You get what I'm saying? Words accountable nowadays. Even the little videos I've been showing y'all lately. You get what I'm saying? So if it ain't coming from the horse's mouth, of course, if it's coming from the horse's mouth, if it's something looking bad on their end, they're going to fabricate the story and shit like that too. But if the horse ain't around, you get what I'm saying, then it's like basically anybody can say what. You get what I'm saying? Who's going to, you get what I'm saying, rebuttal that shit. You get what I'm saying? But y'all just heard the time Puff Daddy goddamn ran and tucked and hid his ass up under a goddamn car when goddamn Suge Knight and goddamn them was approaching the shit. But y'all heard it. And this is what somewhat makes the story credible from Reggie Wright, because Junior, he was on some shit like Biggie Smalls didn't hide, he stood there. So any other person would have been like, yeah, Biggie ran, Lil C's ran, Puffy ran, but he kept it real. He was like, yo, that's how I believe his story. He was like, yo, Puff Daddy ass ran and hid up under a goddamn car. You get what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls stood there. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all just take from whatever y'all want to take from this. I'm just bringing y'all this shit. But shortly, I'm gonna get back into that worldly shit too. I did too much of that. You get what I'm saying? Like the Taliban and the vaccines and shit like that. I wanted to switch it up and get to some other shit. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get back into some shit. You get what I'm saying? Y'all just rock with me. Continue fucking with me when y'all see me come up.